Hey guys, what's up? Halo Reviewer here. Today I'll be doing a review on the DC Multiverse McFarlane Arkham Knight Red Hood action figure. So I know we've gotten a couple Red Hoods. I think we've gotten three. This is the third one within a year, and I'm not mad at all because for a long time these Red Hood figures were hard to come by. You know, they're around 60, 70, 80 bucks just for one figure, and now you can get like four for the same price, which I'm very happy about. Like I said, I'm loving this line so much. Everything that's coming out, I'm just like, man, this guy Todd is just draining my wallet, but it's fine. I'm very happy as a DC fan to get all these characters and all these figures to come out. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of the Arkham Knight series, and then there's a following for the game as well. And this is where the this Red Hood comes from, the Arkham Knight video game. And if you played the DLC, you could play this guy, but the DLC was probably like 10 minutes long, so it really wasn't for much. And he did not come with these guns, as we know that McFarlane doesn't come out with guns for the DC Multiverse line. At least he did come with these two hitting accessories that are supposed to give off effects, like in the game when you're doing combos. Basically, you start getting these little red or blue R's coming out of you. And yeah, this is basically what it's supposed to imitate, like him punching someone, which is very nice in my opinion. And he also came with the two closed fists and two open hands, so he can hold his weapons like I have them displayed here. These two guns are actually from the original Red Hood release, which I'll be showing off later. But let's see if we can get a little bit closer to this guy. Just bring him up a little bit. Very, very nice detail. I like the boots very high up on the knee. He's armored out. He's got like his ammo belts right here on the side. He's got little pellets right there. And this is the back. Very, very nice figure. I like this look a lot. I remember when DC Collectibles came out with their own version, I was like, wow, I want to own that Red Hood. But he was very hard to come by after a while. And he was also a GameStop exclusive, I believe. So I'm very happy to have this guy. And there's also a gold label edition, which I'm probably not going to get. Just because I like the colors on this guy a lot better. But I probably might get the Arkham Knight Scarecrow Gold Edition just because I like the color on that guy. Yeah, let's get into the review. So here I got Red Hood with this little punching effect that he came with. And he also has a little leg effect. So like I said, this is supposed to, like, when he's doing combos, this starts popping off and you start punching a little harder and hitting a little harder. So it's pretty cool that he gave us these effects. You know, we're getting a lot more effects from McFarlane recently, which is pretty cool. And you could add these onto any figure, actually, so it doesn't have to be this Red Hood. Here we got a little other Red Hoods to compare him with. He's probably one of the more taller Red Hood action figures that have come out. Slightly taller than the original release, and just slightly taller than the Gotham Knights one. He's probably the more beefy one. It's just the jacket that he has on that makes him look very beefy, but this guy's probably the more strongest one, the Gotham Knights one. But this guy is probably a close second favorite Red Hood. First one being the original release. Of course, you can't beat him with that. You know, his first debut look. It's just too awesome. But this guy comes a close second, like I said. All right, here I got even more Red Hood figures. To the left, I got the Three Jokers Red Hood, and then I have this Red Hood's counterpart, which is the Arkham Knight. If you haven't played the Arkham Knight game, well, here's a little spoiler for you. Red Hood is the Arkham Knight. A lot of people probably got that. Wasn't that big of a secret in my opinion. I wasn't even the biggest Batman fan when that game came out, and I even knew that that's where it was going. But yeah, at the end, Jason switches sides. He's no longer going after Batman. Bruce gets to him, and he starts the Batman insignia on him, and he starts shooting people. Obviously, that's Red Hood's thing. But like I said, it was pretty cool. He was pretty cool to use in the game. He's the only person that was allowed to use guns in the game, which was interesting. But like I said, I wish we had more of his DLC. I played it in like 10 minutes, but I'm rambling. The only Red Hood that I'm missing here is probably the unmasked Red Hood, the gold label version, and the one that came with the Bat Family 5-pack, but it's the same as this guy, so really just missing one. This is all the Red Hoods you can get out from the McFarlane line. I would go out and get at least two of these guys because maybe they'll be more expensive down the line. I know that first one is very expensive. A little size comparison with Batgirl from the Three Jokers line and Damian Wayne from the Infinite Comics line. So like I said, he's probably one of the more taller figures. He's definitely taller than these guys. Let's see how he looks next to here's a side by side comparison with your Gotham Knights. We got Nightwing to the left. For some reason, Nightwing is slightly taller than Red Hood, which should be the opposite, I believe. Red Hood in the comics is drawn a little bit bigger. But like I said, not a big deal. They're about the same size, and I really like this figure the way it came out. So let's get into the articulation. Now on that note, let's end the video on the articulations. The articulation is very great. Like most McFarlane figures, the coat actually doesn't hinder his articulation here when he's trying to do the T-pose. You get him about that yay high, probably a little slightly higher if you want. He has a bicep cut right here, so you can make his arm go around 360 if you wanted to. Double hinged elbows, of course. Hinged wrists. See if I can show that off on camera. You can go up and down if you wanted to. 360, of course. Articulation at the ab and the waist. So there's two different articulations here, like that McFarlane articulation that I always show off. Very, very nice. So you get them into some dynamic poses if you wanted to. Double hinged knees. And do the splits. About the yay high. Oops, his arm popped off. It's all good. And actually the ankle articulation is a little hindered because of the boots, the way it's sculpted all the way down. So it's a little hindered, but it can go up and down if you wanted to, like that. And the toe articulation, of course, goes up. And that's basically the figure, guys. Not too much head articulation because of the hoodies. Hey guys, that's it. That's the review. Let me know how you feel about it. Please check out my other content. I've come out with a couple of new videos recently, and I'll be putting out more stuff this whole month, just because McFarlane is doing a lot of drops recently. And let me know which Red Hood you like the best. You saw all the ones that are available, so which one do you own, or which one do you like the best? And I'm actually very happy that McFarlane is coming out with more Arkham Knight stuff, because some of the older DC Collectibles action figures are outdated in articulation wise, and I'm very happy to own some of these. So yeah guys, have a good one. Check out my other content. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.